Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2024 season for the Chicago Bears, but after every touchdown that Caleb Williams scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. And there was actually a lot of hype around the Chicago Bears this season, but at this point, it's pretty clear that they still need some help. So hopefully Caleb Williams can go on a tear for us. But this is what the offense looks like to start things off. I mean, this is obviously a pretty solid offense. And on the other hand, the Bears do also have a pretty solid defense, but they could definitely use some work. So it's not like we're in a bad situation or anything like that to start things off, but I wouldn't say this is really a Super Bowl contender at the moment. So obviously we need to get some more pieces for this team. But to start things off, in week 1, we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is a team I would like to think that we should be able to beat. So I'm hoping that we don't get upset in week 1. But to start things off, I'm just going to go for a run. That's a decent pickup right there. I mean, I feel like our pass game should be pretty good today. So if we can get the run game to work with Swift, I feel like we're going to be pretty hard to beat today. That's going to be a first down. I guess we'll switch it up and put in the air this time, though. I mean, if DJ Moore can get away, that could go for a touchdown, but yeah, we'll just play it safe and go for a Doomsday. The Titans did make things a little bit interesting after that, though, because they did just bring up a third down. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Swift, though, because I feel like that's probably going to be our best option of picking up the first down, and it looks like he's going to have it. He almost got away there. I mean, that was a huge gain. I did not think he was going to get that much yardage, but I will take it. Oh, man, Adunze should be there again, too. That's another first down. So now we're set up. So 15 yards to go and we're in now. I probably should go for Komet here, but if DJ Moore can get some separation, this probably will go for a touchdown. And he's got it, too. That's going to be just short. Never mind. It looks like he's going to push through. So that's going to be our first touchdown of the season, which is going to give the lead to the Chicago Bears first. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though, and unfortunately for us, this game has not gone the way I thought it would go. But if we can score here with the time that's left on the clock, this could be a potential game-winning drive here. I mean, we just got to make sure that we kill as much clock as we can here, and hopefully we can get in for a last-second touchdown. I mean, worst-case scenario, we should at least be able to kick a field goal to tie things up. This is obviously 4-down territory at this point, though, because if we kick the ball away, there's a pretty solid chance that we're not going to be getting it back. So it's something or nothing at this point, but I'm going to try and go for a bit of a shot with Allen here. If he can get away, that should at least put us in field goal range. That's going to be close, man. But oh, that was a terrible throw. We had him too. Like, he was wide open. If Caleb Williams actually hit his pass there, that would have been a first down, but that obviously was not the case. So now we need 10 yards still. That should work out, though. It looks like DJ Moore is going to hold on to it. And after that, I just let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. So far, my plan seems to be working. We are at least in position to tie things up. So I'm just going to try and run some more clock. Because again, I mean, if we get in for a touchdown here, I'm hoping that it will be a last-second game-winning touchdown. I guess I'll start putting it in the air now, though, because now we only have 30 seconds on the clock. But we don't need to panic. Obviously, we do have all of our timeouts. So that's going to set us up, man. I think we should be good here. I had to burn a timeout there, but we do still have 2 remaining. I'm going to try and go for Komet, and hopefully he can get some separation. Come on, man. That's actually not... Oh, never mind. He's going to get around, but he's not going to be in. I'm just going to go back to the first play I ran with the Doomsday, because it did work out pretty nicely last time. But if we get sacked or something here, we honestly might be getting held to a field goal. But Komet's going to be in for the last-second touchdown. So that should hopefully be enough to do it, because the Titans are going to have, like, no time left on the clock. And after that, we were able to hold on for the win. So it looks like we're barely going to sneak out of week 1 with the dub. And Caleb Williams did end up finishing that game with 2 touchdowns. So we got to add 2 new additions to this team. And for the offense, we went ahead and picked up Saquon Barkley. So our running game should be absolutely elite now. And to help out the defense, we also took Chris Jones from Kansas City. So this team already looks a whole lot better heading into week number 2. But they're going to have to play a whole lot better, because now we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans. And the Texans are up 7-0 right now. This is our second drive of the game. I mean, obviously, the first drive did not work out for us, but hopefully we can tie things up here. Barkley's getting caught. I'm going to go for another run with him again, though, because on the first drive, Saquon did actually look really good. He got a pretty clutch pickup for us when it was like 2nd and 15. again. And that's going to be another massive gain. This guy's going to be our X factor, bro. He is definitely the best player on this offense right now. So I'm just going to try and use him as much as I can. That's going to be another one. I mean, he's obviously short of the first there, but that's another solid gain. I'm going to go for no. Come on, keep going. Keep going. That's a first down. We might bring this all the way. I mean, if he could have got past those two last defenders, that would have been a house call. But we're in the red zone now. And so far, Saquon Barkley has pretty much done everything on this drive. But to end things off, it looks like DJ Moore is going to be in for the score. So just like that, the Chicago Bears are going to tie things up at 7. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. And just like the first game, now it looks like we have a chance to walk it off here because we're all tied up at 21. And there's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. So as long as we manage the clock correctly here, I'm hoping we can sneak out of here with another last second dub, which would be fitting because so far, this has been a back and forth game. That's a first down. We're still going. I mean, obviously a blowout or something like that would have been cool, but if we win every game this season by 1 score, I'm not going to be mad because all that matters is that we come out of here on top. That should be a first. Komet's going to be there, but he dropped the ball. I don't really have a whole lot of trust in him because that is not the first big drop that he has had. I mean, he's been dropping a lot of passes lately, which is kind of alarming. We need to make sure we actually hit Allen. This time that was almost intercepted. I mean, things have gone pretty bad for us pretty quickly here. So now we need 10 yards just to keep this drive alive. I did not think that it would. Oh, we have that. We have that. Moore's going to be open. So that's going to save the game because chances are, I mean, if we kick the ball away there, the Texans probably would have walked it off. But I'm going to go for another run with Barkley because I just want to play it safe from here on out. Obviously, we had a few situations where we almost gave the ball up there. It looks like they're just going to start calling timeouts though. So I don't think that we're going to be able to run the clock all the way down here. And since I'm still trying to upgrade this team, I might just try and go for the end zone now because I don't want to accidentally score a touchdown with Barkley. Even though that would give us the lead, I would like to add at least 2 players after this game. We're getting sacked though. I mean, on the bright side, that does burn their last timeout, but now it's 3rd and 6. I'm just going to run the exact same play and hopefully this time we actually pick up the first down. We got it. I mean, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but we have all 3 timeouts, so we can just let the clock run as much as we can now. And hopefully we can get in for a last second TD. We're going to have it right here. So that's going to put us up with 22 seconds on the clock. So as long as our defense does their job, it's looking like we're going to sneak out with another last second win. And it looks like the defense did shut down CJ Stroud after that. So the Chicago Bears are now 2-0 on the season. And after that game, we got to add another 2 players to this team. And the O-line was a little bit of an issue that game. So we picked up Creed Humphrey to help them out. And we also got Travis Kelce. I mean, we're slowly turning into the Kansas City Chiefs. We got Chris Jones, Creed Humphrey, and Travis Kelce. So all we're really missing at this point is Patrick Mahomes. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 11 to see how the Bears were doing. And honestly, we have not been very good. I mean, we're 5-4, so at least we're above 500, but we've been losing some games that we should not have been losing. But anyways, we're going to be taking on the Packers, who are 4-5 at the moment. I mean, we are still in a good position to win the division, so we got to hope that the Lions lose. And obviously, we need to make sure that we get a win against the Packers. But I'm going to keep it on the ground here. Our field position is terrible right now, so I'm hoping we can get out of this. Barkley's going to lose 3 yards there, so that's going to make things a lot more difficult. I might actually have to end up putting this in the air. That pickup makes up for his loss, though, so now we only need to get 6 to keep the drive alive. I'm just going to go for a Dunze. And it looks like he is going to have that. So we're still on the field. I can't lie to you, man. I did not think that was going to work out like that. But I'm going to go back to this route with Keenan Allen. It did go for an interception the last time I ran it. So hopefully that won't be the case here. And this time it looks like we're actually going to hit him. So that's a huge pickup.
2 seconds later.
I'm going to try and go for back-to-back big plays here, because if this works out, we might be able to sneak into the red zone. I'm going to go for DJ Moore this time, though. That might get shut down. Actually, we should, of course. There's the interception. I knew that was going to happen the second I let go of the ball, but for some reason, I still thought it was going to be a good idea to put that in the air, but hopefully that won't come back to haunt us. But of course, the Packers ended up scoring after that. So now we're down 7-0, and this is a really really important game for us to win here. So we got to make sure that we don't make any more mistakes. I mean, at the moment, we are not in a playoff spot right now, which is kind of alarming. But the Packers did get another stop after that, so now it's third down. That's going to be a first, though. I know I just threw an interception off of this route, but I'm going to try and go back for it again because I still think that if he runs this... Oh, hold on. We actually should have it this time. Actually, I'm not even going to risk that. We're just going to go for the easy first down with Komet. I got to be a lot more careful with the ball now, especially here. I mean, we are almost in position to score. If we can get Allen open again, that should be... Oh, that might be a touchdown right there. Hold on. He's going to have us set up. So all of a sudden, things are looking pretty good for Chicago now. We only need 8 yards for the touchdown. And it looks like DJ Moore's going to stay up through the contact, but he's still not in. 2 yards to go and we're in for the score, though. One player I have not done anything with yet is Travis Kelce, so I'm hoping that he can get open off of this route. And it looks like he's going to be there, so that's his first touchdown as a Bear. And that is going to tie this game up at 7. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though, and as you can see, we're all tied up at 14. So this is good, because if we can score, that is going to give us the lead. Oh, that's a bad start. I mean, it was already second down before that, so that honestly might be a drive killer, because now we need to get 15 yards all in one go here. Aw, DJ Moore, I'm begging you, bro. Please catch that. Please catch that. We're still there. So that's going to be a massive first down to keep this drive alive for Chicago. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Travis Kelce here, though, and hopefully he can do his thing. That's going to be close, but it looks like he's got it. I mean, he's got the height, so as long as he's, like, taller than the defender, he should be able to bring the ball in. I'm going to run this again. Please bring that in. Come on, bro. We got it. That's gonna be a touchdown from Kelce. I mean, that's already 2 on the game for him. So right now, this guy is balling out, and that one gives us the lead. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though, and it seems like this happens literally every time at this point. But once again, we have a chance to walk this thing off because there's only 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the game, and we're all tied up at 28 right now. And Green Bay only has 1 timeout left, so I'm gonna go for another run here. And if Barkley... Oh, come on. We're going backwards, aren't we? That is a really bad time to lose yardage because now it's 3rd and 7. I mean, there's only 1 minute left in this game, so if we get held to a field goal, I don't know how that's gonna work out for us, but it looks like Adunze's gonna be there again, man. Every time I need this dude to clutch up on that route, he has been there for us. So Adunze's been balling this season, but I'm gonna try and go for I think this is DJ Moore's route. Come on, get there, please. That might be in. Allen's gonna have the touchdown last second. So once again, the Chicago Bears are in position to walk it off because there's only 23 seconds left in this game. So as long as our defense does their job, that's another 1-score win. I mean, every game that we have played has come right down to the wire. But as I said, I'm not mad about it as long as we win the game. So that's a very important win for Chicago. And Williams finished that game with 3 touchdowns. So we got to add 3 new additions to the team this time. And for the offense, you already know we had to go ahead and pick up Justin Jefferson, and we also got Trent Williams to help out the O-line. So this offense is not playing around right now. I mean, at this point, we might have the best offense in the NFL. And on the defensive side of things, we also went ahead and took Myles Garrett. So Chicago is looking pretty scary right now, but that's going to bring us to week 13 for what should be one of the most important games that we play all season, because as you can see, we beat the Vikings in week 12, so we're 7-4, and we're going to be playing the Lions, who are 8-3, and they're currently only 1 game ahead of us for the division. So this game here could honestly decide who wins the division this season, depending on how things work out in the future. But we are up 17-10 with 4 minutes left in this game, so a touchdown here could close things out for us. And obviously Caleb Williams wears number 18, so Jefferson's rocking 19 right now, which is really weird to see. But I'm going to go for another run here. Oh, Barkley's gonna get caught way behind the line. I really need Jefferson to do something crazy here because we need to get 15 yards to keep the drive alive now. If we give the ball back to Detroit, that could really screw us in the future. We're not going to get away, though. Hutchinson's going to sack us. And you know how it goes, man. The Lions did score after that. So once again, we have a chance to hopefully walk things off last second because there's only a minute left. I mean, this has just been an insane season for the Bears, bro, because it seems like literally every game we play comes right down to the wire. It's been crazy. crazy. But anyways, we barely got that off. He couldn't catch it though. So now it is third down. I know I've been running this route a lot today, but it has been working really well for us. So I'm just going to go back to it again, and Adunze is going to clutch up. So that's going to keep the drive alive for us. I know the clock's still running here, but before I call any timeouts, I do want to make sure that we get into scoring position. That should help out a lot. Jefferson's gonna be there. I guess that's DJ Moore. The Lions did bring up another third down after that, though, so I'm just gonna go back to this route with Adunze, which seems to work pretty much every time. Aw, dude, come on, get there, please. That's gonna keep the drive alive for us. We only have 8 seconds left. Or I guess 7 seconds left. So I guess we do have time for one more play here, but we got to make sure that we get this off in time. I'm just going to throw it away and take the field goal, though. I mean, I was hoping for one more touchdown so we could add one more player, but all that matters is that we win this game, and it looks like that's going to be good. So that is a huge win for the Chicago Bears. And just like every win this season, this one is going to come right down to the final play. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't get to add any more players after that game, but either way, as you can see, to end things off, the offense is absolutely loaded, so we're more than capable of winning a Super Bowl. And it's the same story with the defense. I feel like our offense is still the better part of this team, but this is a really solid defense. We are now tied with the Lions for first place in the division, so hopefully we can finish off the season strong so we can win the division. And it looks like we had a very strong end to the season, because we're gonna go 13-4 to not only win the division but get the #1 seed. And with the team he had, it looks like Caleb Williams did have a very solid season with 3,400 yards for 34 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, so he should definitely be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. But to start off the postseason, we have a rematch against the Lions, and it looks like we are going to go on to get the win. So now we play the Minnesota Vikings for a trip to the Super Bowl. And so far, it looks like this game has been pretty much all defense. I mean, our defense has been lights out. They have not allowed any points, but we haven't scored any touchdowns either, because those 6 points are from 2 field goals. It doesn't matter though, because if we can get in the end zone here, that honestly should be enough to win this thing. But if we give the ball up, no surprise, it will be another game that comes right down to the final play, which seems to just be how every game has gone this season. But I'm gonna go for Travis Kelce here. Actually, we should have Jefferson open. He might be gone. It looks like that is gonna go for a touchdown from him. So Justin Jefferson might have just scored the touchdown to send us to the Super Bowl, and the Vikings did score after that, so that was a very important score from Chicago. So we're gonna sneak out with another 1-score win to send us to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like MVP is gonna be going to Patrick Mahomes, but for Rookie of the Year, I am hoping that Caleb Williams would have won it, and it looks like he is gonna get it. So that's definitely a dub for Chicago, and it looks like the last team standing in our way is the Buffalo Bills, who are also 13-4. And so far, it's been another really close game. I mean, we are currently losing right now, so I'm gonna put the defense to the test here, and hopefully we can find a way to get an interception or at least stop them, because we do not want to give up any more points here. No one was on Keon Coleman though, so that's gonna be a huge play from Buffalo. I mean, honestly, if we can find a way to just hold them to a field goal, I'd say that's a dub for this defense. I feel like they're probably going to keep it on the ground here. Never mind, I guess they're putting it in the air. So that sucks, because I was not ready for that. And now they have the ball at the 18-yard line. So things are not looking great for this defense, but we still have time to turn things around here. But somehow someone's always open. I mean, we better figure something out here, because we are slowly running out of time in this game. So if he scores a touchdown, that honestly might give the Bills the win, because that would make it a 2-score lead. He's keeping it on the ground, but we're gonna have him again, so that's another third down. One more stop and we've got him, man. We got to be careful here, because I really don't know what he's gonna do with the ball, but it looks like we're gonna get a sack, so we're gonna hold the Bills to 3 points. And we had a pretty crazy return there as well, so we have the ball at the 39 to start this drive off. And obviously, if we can manage the clock properly, we're gonna end our season off the same way that every game has ended for us, which is a touchdown on the final play. We got to make sure we get in the end zone here though, obviously, because a field goal is not gonna help us out whatsoever. I mean, we've got 2 minutes left on the clock. clock. And since the Bills do have the lead, I don't think they're going to use any of their timeouts. And I don't need any more touchdowns with Caleb Williams, so I can probably just run the ball with Saquon for the rest of this drive as long as he doesn't get caught. I mean, it looks like it's working for us so far. There's only 19 seconds left in this game now, though, so I'm probably good to try and put this in. I'm going to go for one more run with Barkley, but if this gets shut down, I might put it in the air, but it looks like he's going to be in for another last-second touchdown from Chicago. This is the most important part of the game right here, though, because we got to make sure that this kick is good or else we're still going to be tied, but it looks like it's going to be through. So as long as we can hold the Bills out for 16 seconds, that is going to be a Super Bowl win for the Chicago Bears. But he still has tons of time to get into field goal range. So we got to make sure that he does not do that. He's only going to have like one more play here. Or actually, he does still have time to try and get into field goal range with 8 seconds. But if we can stop him one more time, he's going to have to go for a Hail Mary. And it looks like that's going to be the case. So our whole season is going to be coming down to this play right here. And it looks like we're going to end things off by knocking it away. So the Chicago Bears are going to win the Super Bowl with a 1-point win over the Buffalo Bills, which is fitting because it seems like every game that we've played has come right down to the wire. And this one is not going to be any different. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't sure if this team was gonna be capable of getting the job done because they are good, but we have built better super teams in the past that have failed. Obviously, that was not the case today though, because as you can see, Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off the video. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.